This is Spider 2 snag. Not wide banana, the one he likes, but that's Spider 2 snag, and he knows what I'm talking about, but using Anquan Bolden as the fullback. Come on! Football!
Breath of fresh air in Cleveland. Jameis Winston carving up the Baltimore Ravens. We're hitting all the notes for Booney here. We're hitting his San Francisco 49ers this week. We're hitting the state of Ohio with the Cleveland Browns.
OH, baby. OH.
Booney,
listen.
Let's do it. Let's break down the Browns today.
I'm telling you, what a day in Cleveland it was, wasn't it? I mean, good God. I had to
sun
call
was
a few
shining.
People. They couldn't believe it. They're over here like, dude, did you hear his pregame speech, Jameis Winston's?
Yes.
The funniest thing I ever heard. He's like, we got to play for the name on our back and the decal on our helmet. Well, we ain't got any decals, so we'll just play for the name on our back.
Dude, then after the game, he's being asked about what today meant, and he said, there's a rapper up in Detroit, Michigan that I love and respect. His name is Eminem. He's explained to us who Eminem is.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, this guy.
You only get one shot. Man.
And listen, we're full disclosure here. This is why we're the O-line committee. We close the doors. We keep it real. I'm so excited to finally break this tape down. And for those that don't know, I mean, I wasn't with the decision of Deshaun Watson. I never stand by that nonsense. I know that people in Cleveland, and I went back recently, are like up in arms about it. Like they just can't believe it. And so it's great to actually see Jameis Winston come in and do something with a good product, because for weeks I think we've all been looking at like, what is the problem with these Browns? They were just in the playoffs last year. How do they look so garbage? Now they have had injuries. And for anyone listening, I want you to know that you can take your injuries and shove them up your ass, because every single team could turn around at the end of the year and be like, well, Injuries got us. But you know what? The owner goes, I could have swore we had a second team. Don't we pay guys to play as backups? Shouldn't they be good too? Shouldn't you be developing those players? To come in and be like, oh, well, we're beat up. That's a dumb excuse. And I know, because I've actually been in the room on a team that was beat up, and the owner was like, I'd like a better excuse than that. And we were like, boy, it's going to be hard to explain that we're just not good. But then again, you have to turn around, and that's why you're looking at this team, and you're like, dude, there's some really good pieces on here. And to let Jameis Winston go out and zip the ball against Baltimore, dude, against the Ravens, like that's why I love interconference games. And Johnny asked me after the game, he looked at me like, do you really feel that good about the Ravens? I was like, dude, you don't understand. When you play a team in conference, you could throw those games up in the air, because you both know each other so well that it's only going to matter with a couple of plays who gets the winning advantage of this, because you've played this defensive tackle probably 8 times, and he knows your strengths, you know his strengths, and you're trying to hide as much stuff still from him as he is from you. Like, it's just so hard in these games, and at the same time, it means so much more, especially Cleveland playing the Ravens. Like, dude, let's not pretend like they didn't leave to go be the Ravens, and now Cleveland came back. Like, people still get mad about that, and I fucking love it, because Cleveland is the most diehard fans in the world, and they're like, we just want a good team, and it's like, finally they came out and beat a good team, which gives me hope for the future for them.
Yeah, I was like, man, our fans just going to be ready to tank, and looking at some of the. It was
Cleveland,
it looked like a religious experience happening in that stadium when Jameis. And let's go through the film.
Dude, I'm telling, they would never. People in Cleveland would never tank for any reason. That's why I love them so much, because they're like, we fight till the bitter end, dude. Let's roll some.
So this is a pass game reel here, and it's one of the best games of Jameis Winston's career. If you're new to the O-line committee, by the way, welcome in. That's Alex Boone. Jeremiah Sirles, also a founding father of the O-line committee. He's well, I mean, it is a funeral. I think he's at.
I hope you dinged me when I went to the funeral. Huh? We set the bar high.
I think we did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's a false spell if you didn't.
Let's roll some of this here. Jameis Winston carving the Baltimore Ravens.
Here we go. Dude,
look at this. Oh my gosh. Already. I think this is like the first pass of the game.
When I saw this on Red Zone, I got so excited. I said, he's going to do it. He's just going to throw the ball all willy-nilly today.
He hunts down the field.
Dude.
Hunts down the field.
Look at that pass. That is. I mean, he just came in and was like, I can do it better than you can. Boom!
Also, you tell me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like, especially first pass of the game, just get an easy one under your belt.
Oh, no.
Isn't the easy, obvious, just get a little like 4-yard flat check down here?
Listen, this guy don't think easy. He
looks at this right here.
No. I guarantee you he went to Njoku before the game and was like, yo, bro, I got you. First play, Fucking throwing it to you. Look at that. There's like an inch of separation. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing it. But that is exactly what Cleveland is right there. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to throw it. But by the way, we have to talk about how Wyatt Teller comes back. I mean, yeah, that pocket looks a lot better than it's looked for a while. I mean, honestly, this is starting to look really exciting. I just don't. I wonder if it's too late for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it probably is. Yeah.
You got the Ravens crushing. You got Steelers somehow figuring it out. Like, there's just a lot going on. At the same time, the Bengals, you're going to be down there with them, unfortunately. God, that's such a beautiful pass. And by the way, can we talk about the all-white face mask? Am I the only one that remembers the old Brownies where it was like, dude.
The old logo here, too.
Dude, I'm not about the old logo, but I'm about the white face masks. I remember watching back in like the 90s with the white face masks. By the way, I love how all the routes are just downfield. We're going to run a scissors over here. We're going to run a dagger over here.
I love
where's the hot route? Yeah, this kid don't do hot routes.
No, you don't have to worry about him being conservative. Remember the year where he threw 30 interceptions for Bruce Arians in Tampa?
Dude, everything he threw was a 50-50 ball. Once again, look at that pocket. Look at that pocket. These guys, I'm telling you what, when they're on it, they're some of the best. I'll tell you what, Dwan Jones ain't doing too bad either here at left tackle. Come on, big fella. Punch him. Look at that. Taking on that nose guard, by the way, it's 378 pounds. Watch Wyatt Teller. We've talked about this block before. Oh, yeah. Go back real quick. That's clinic. Go back real quick. Listen, I know what you're thinking because I've thought this before.
Are we watching
this We're watching this dude right here. I'm a huge Wyatt Teller fan. This nose tackle, this is one of the hardest blocks in the world. We call this a 2-eye, and you have to set him down, but pause. Go back real quick. As soon as they make contact, I want you to pause it. Because one of the things he does a great job of, he doesn't overcommit. Pause. See how he's on his outside shoulder? He's not overly too committed because he knows that if Pierce were to come back to the left, he could just press him wide open. But he does a great job of slowing down and saying, okay, I'm going to make you pick this gap, and then I'm going to force you to bull me in this gap. Love this right here. This is, I mean, he's the only one right now not getting any help. So you're basically putting him on a one-on-one island with a 375-pound man who is just driving you backwards. That is a great block right there. But even more so, what a throw, dude. What a fucking dart. Are you kidding me? This dude's easily ripping cigs all day. Look at him. Oh, love it.
I want Jameis Winston to
so
succeed
much.
so bad.
You have
in the
no
NFL,
idea how bad I want. I mean, just because he is so funny, and people are like, "You think it's fake?" And I go, "No, it's not."
He's just kind of
Dude, there's a lot of guys in the league that are like that. That's why I don't see it as unnormal. I go, yeah, he's like fucking 30% of the league. What are you talking about? They're all kind of goofballs.
This is another one here. This throw.
Here we go.
Okay. Also, what the Ravens look like they were confused and over communicating, and
you know what I think it was? Honestly, I think they were like, "Holy shit, who the fuck are these Browns?" Like that was one of the things that I was thinking as I was watching this game. I was like, "Well, any minute, Lamar Jackson's going to come back," but he didn't, and a lot of it was because of throws like this, right? Like they're completing passes. They're actually moving the fucking ball finally. They're not dealing with all these sacks. They're not dealing with all these problems or balls in the ground or people slipping. Like, dude. Look at this pocket. I can see almost everybody's number except for Dwan, but he's young, so I'm going to let him slide. And he needs to sit down a little bit and get some extension, goddammit. You're like 7 feet tall. Why do you think God gave you arms this long? To pierce people away. But he's so
big, he just swallows guys up even if he's not.
That's great. But you're going to play a guy who's going to get you to swallow him up like this, and then he's gone. Like, he does a great job right there. It's just right there. Go back. For young players, because I know a lot of guys finish in this position, he does a great job of coming down, right? Like he's like, okay, I've identified my problem. I'm going to slide down. I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to step down right here. See how, one more frame. Boom. Perfect. Sit down a little bit, big fella. Sit down, 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 down. Great position. See, I can see the extension. I don't like how you're turning. I'd rather you just drive out here and kind of widen the pocket. But this right here, this is eventually going to get you in trouble, right? Like, look at everybody else. They're all square, and you're the one that's turned. At the same time, you're going to start meeting more premier pass rushers who, once you get into here, you're not going to want them in tight because they're slippery. I'm telling you, man. They get you in there, and then they're like, they're gone. And you're like, but I just had you in a fucking bear hug. How is that possible?
That's how you get a holding call too there, right?
Dude,
Guy.
I'm telling you, and you have such long arms. Use your arm length.
Look at this throw.
Dude. Look at the DB. Well, I guess you got it.
This is like what Aaron Rodgers used to do for years and years. Where
don't say his name out. Don't spam my Browns with his bullshit.
I'm talking like old Aaron Rodgers,
dude.
Where
remembers
that
guy?
That guy looks covered, but the defender has his back turned, so he's really not covered because he can't see where the ball is. Like that's what this was,
dude. Once again,
he's covered, but not really.
Go back real quick. When he throws this ball, I don't even know that Njoku's looking at him, and I also don't even know that he can see any part of David Njoku. I'm not even lying to you. This dude throws some of the greatest fucking darts I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. He's clearly not looking. But Njoku's not looking.
Yeah.
Pause it.
He's just turning his head now, right?
If I told you, pause, go back a little bit, go back like 3 frames. Wait, go back to when he's about to throw it, and we just see Njoku come through. I want you to pause it. Keep going a little bit. Pause. This would be the perfect catch, no catch game right here. You'd be like, catch, no catch. You'd be like, no fucking way he catches this ball, right? There is nothing between the ball and him except the entire defender's body. There is no way he's going to catch this ball. Play.
I think that's the ball.
That is the ball. Ready?
Look at that, dude.
Defender doesn't even turn around. I'm telling you, he went to Njoku before the game and was like,
he wants the push up. Oh, the palms. Hold on, we got palms.
Ding his ass. Oh, and you know what? Give him another one for trying to give with the, he gave me a push off. Dude, he fucking jumped over you. You're an idiot. I'm telling you, man, Jameis Winston is probably going to these dudes like, hey, man, you're live at all times. This ball could it could hit you in the side of the head. It's not my fault.
There's so much more here, too.
I know.
By the way, this could have been a touchdown. This
could have been.
Jerry Judy's like, that was a touchdown. Watch the end zone cam. It's even.
Here we go. By the way, Nick Chubb in the backfield. God damn, I love him so much. Oh, just enough. Just enough. Pro looks great. We got receivers blocking. I fucking love it. Look at that wide open.
Perfect pass.
Dude, you want to go man-to-man? Let's do it. I mean, we got the gunslinger, but he is, you know what he is? He's fucking Brett Favre. That's exactly what he is. Because he says the goofiest shit, and he's fucking funny. And
he's slapping asses. Might be a little CTE in there. We're not sure.
You know there's 3 interceptions coming a game, so you're like strapped up real tight. Like, you know what? I'm going to make that tackle. I'm going to do his for him. But you know that he's going to come out here and sling this fucking ball. And he's got more confidence than anyone I think I've ever seen in my life. Like more than Cam Newton. This dude is on a whole new wave train. Whatever he's drinking, I want some.
Look at this, man.
Wide ass open. He's like, why wouldn't I throw that? Yeah, right there. Turn up. Go.
Dude, get upfield. That's a touchdown, man.
Listen,
old Jer.
You put film out like this, they're going to move you to tight end soon. I'm just warning you. I'm just fucking warning you.
I think I got 2 more here for you.
Look at them. They're like, wait, no, you're over there, Billy.
Okay, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, what? Okay, what happens
how many years have I been telling you they're stupid? How many years? Years. It surprises you the one time you see it. I'm like, Mackey, I see this shit all. Look at him. Look at Van Noy. No. Strong right. Oh, yeah.
Let's pause when the ball is snapped and watch what the Ravens are trying to do.
Let's see how many guys are even out of their stance. Go ahead.
Ball's out. Okay, Nobody. So we got this dude's running.
Nobody.
This dude is still squatting.
I'm telling you.
Van Noy is looking to his right.
I blame John Harbaugh on this. And this is why I would not put him in the number 1. Because you knew damn well Jameis Winston was coming out there this week. You knew this ball was going to be hot. And I mean coming in sizzling. And you're like, what? Surprised? Dude. Don't let Cleveland know they're good. I'm telling you. It could be a bad.
So this is another one. So, okay, they're driving. I think they were losing by less than a field goal here.
Yeah, I think we're down by 2, right?
So do you just kind of run the ball into field goal range, maybe line up and then play some defense, or do you stick the dagger in? Let's see what Jameis decides.
The mistake by the lake only does one thing. We'll dagger. We'll take it. We're either falling on that dagger or you're falling on it. But one of us is falling on that fucking dagger. And today, it ain't going to be Cleveland. Dude, I'm telling you right here, this is...
Hey, watch the fans in the back of the end zone, too. For all you guys like Booney who wanted the Browns to tank, watch the fans. I'll put it slow-mo so you can see
everybody knows that's a lie.
I mean, they're jumping up and down. They're hugging each other.
Dude, you see how the screen's kind of shaking? You can tell sometimes when the fans are going crazy because the screen will shake a little bit, and you're like, oh, they must have scored. Here we go.
This is glorious.
Oh, we're blitzing. Putting the pressure on. By the way, this is a 3-man route. This is a max protection route. Go back. This is a total max protect, and it's max protect the minute you keep the tight end in and the running back. This becomes like a 58. We would have called this 58 protection, some post and go, some wild shit, but we're all going left. We're all sliding left. Running back's coming off to the right to clean anything off the edge. You can tell this is man because Roquan's kind of coming down, checking, and then once he realizes he's in, he's like, fuck it, we're gone. And we call that a green dog. If you weren't supposed to blitz, but you end up blitzing, it's called a green dog.
Yeah. So, hey, real quick here. I'm gonna take this off just for the last minute.
Do it.
I think the Browns are 2-6 now. Mm-hmm. And I know that we don't have the schedule in front of us, but if you were to go back and just like start the season over, and instead of the weird Deshaun Watson vibes and the shell of the player, if you were just took him out and put Jameis Winston in for all 8 games that they've played, how many more wins do you think they have?
2 at least.
So they're like maybe like a 500 team fighting to.
Yeah, but dude, 500 is fighting your ass off to get in, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with 500. The problem becomes how many interceptions is he going to throw? Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's great. You got your win against the Ravens, who is a really, really good team, and you're kind of messing with the standings in their division a little bit, which is always going to be fun. But at some point, you're like, this is going to go chemically haywire wrong, and that's when we're like, how bad does it go, right? And it remains to be seen. And at the same time, does this save Kevin and Eric Berry another year in office of being like, hey, listen, it's this one dude. Let's just eat the cap space, get fucking rid of him, and move on. And I can tell you for a fact, every single person I talked to in Cleveland was baffled that they let Joe Flacco walk. They were like, we could not fucking like. They almost somebody almost stabbed me. I was like, I don't make decisions anywhere.
Yeah, but then they got a glimpse of. Then they got a glimpse of Jameis Winston, hopefully, and they're like, "Oh,"
and they were like, "Oh, never mind, we're good." Hey, dude, I'll tell you what, let's go, bro.
Yeah. So, man, Cleveland, you deserved something good in your life as a football fan.
Classic criminal, absolutely. Let's go. This is it.
If you're just stumbling into us here, this is the O-Line Committee. Click that subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. We'll see you for the next one.